So you're thinking about moving to Woodstock, Georgia, and your budget is in the 500s, but you're really unsure of what your money will actually buy. And that's exactly what we're gonna cover in this video. And you stick around to the very end. We're gonna give you a tour of this beautiful new home here in Woodstock, and we're gonna get after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Atlanta, Georgia, well, subscribe below and ring the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in Atlanta. My name's Denny. The team and I get calls each and every day from people just like you, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving next week, next year, or anytime in between, call, text, email, schedule a Zoom. We'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Atlanta, or in this case, Woodstock. And as I mentioned in this video, we're going to take you around to a couple of different properties in the 500s, kind of give you an idea of what the market looks like here in Woodstock in that budget range. And then if you stick around to the end, I'll circle back and wrap it up with a tour of this beautiful new construction home, which just happens to be in your budget. So let's get to the first property. Okay, so this Woodstock home is listed at $525,000. It's 2,240-ish square feet, puts it around $230 a foot. And this is it right here behind me. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. The neighborhood is, I don't know that I've seen a 2-story home in the entire neighborhood, so I do think that there's mostly ranches. I love this nice little covered front porch. It's got open concept. They get a lot done in a small footprint, even with a small loft up there as well. And so the one thing that you're gonna have to do with properties like this is you're gonna have to overlook the current owner. If they didn't tidy it up, they didn't declutter, they didn't, take out all their junk. So if I was their agent, I'd be quite frustrated, or maybe their agent didn't even tell them to, but they really didn't do a good job of putting their best foot forward as it relates to the listing photos and the interior. I know it's hard when you're living in a home, but when you're selling a home, you got to get all your crap out of the way so that the buyer can see themselves in there and the potential. And so if you're looking at this particular property or any property like this, you got to kind of look past the clutter. You know what I mean? And imagine your stuff, the way that you live in your lifestyle, and whether that layout and everything makes sense for you. But we're just great school zones. We're like 3 or 4 minutes from downtown Woodstock. So fabulous location, and could be a fabulous home for the new owner. All right, so this Woodstock home is listed at $590,000. That is not it. That home has beautiful landscaping, a nice fence, lots of great curb appeal. But I'm here in this cul-de-sac, and if you were to just, here's the reason I love going out and doing these videos and showing homes, because if you were just to look online, and you can barely see the house, I'll throw up a picture, but that's the home that's listed right there. If you were to just look online, what you would see is a beautiful home, nice hardwood floors, fresh paint, updated kitchens and bathrooms, and all the expensive stuff. Kitchens and bathrooms are really expensive, but it's got a finished basement level with a bedroom, another kitchenette. It's got a lot to be desired, hardwood floors, all of those things. And on paper, it looks great. But for $590,000, I think it's right at a little over 3,600 square feet, so lots of space. But for $590,000, I just think that the one thing that you don't have control over is the neighborhood. And this neighbor's yard looks god awful. You've got cars parked all in the cul-de-sac, not in their driveways. You've got I don't know if you can see this, storage shed has a like busted up roof that needs to be redone. So either there's not a HOA or they're not doing their job. And we always say you pick area first, neighborhood second, home third. And the reason why we say that is because you can control your home, you can update your home, you can make changes and do things to your home. You can't change your neighbors, you can't change your neighborhood, you can't change the area. Highly sought after schools, great location, proximity to Milton, Canton, Woodstock, all those things. Beautiful home, but I'm just not loving the community. But anyway, that's $590,000 here in Woodstock, and I wouldn't use that as your barometer because you can get a better community in that price point. All right, last but not least, what you've been waiting for, a tour of this beautiful new home here in Woodstock. Before I walk around the house, let me show you a little shot of the neighborhood. So this is a small community, only 24 home sites. These are already sold. There's people moved in there. This is actually the model home, but it is for sale for $599,000. These are under construction but sold. And then you have these 6 home sites here back to the end. All of these will be available and all of them will be priced under $600, so in the 500s. And as you can see, it wraps around down around the end, but 24 total home sites. Around here on the side, all of them have in the back have that covered porch area for a little outdoor entertaining. Sit out there, sip your coffee, drink your wine, do that kind of stuff. But this property is going to be 3 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, and it's again listed at $599,000. It's right at 2,300 square feet. I want to say 2,290, and this one is available now. The other 6 will take a good 6 months to a year. So depending on your time frame when you're watching this, obviously reach out, call, text, email, schedule a Zoom, whatever we can do. But let's walk through here and let me show you this beautiful home. On second thought, before we walk in, I did want to just give you an idea of the location of the overall community. You're literally right on the border of Roswell. And so we are about 5 miles from downtown Woodstock, 5 miles from downtown Roswell. So there's eating, shopping, dining, all out, parks and recreation all over the place. Really great access to lifestyle. So 15 minutes to Woodstock, 15 minutes to Roswell, 15 minutes to Crabapple. It's probably all about 13, 14 minutes to each of those places. So under 15 minutes. But downtown Crabapple, just like Woodstock and Roswell. So you have 3 options for eating and dining and entertainment and that kind of stuff. We're probably 20 minutes to Alpharetta and Avalon, maybe 20 to 25 minutes, 20 to Alpharetta, 25 to Avalon. So the location is really great. You're not right on top of any of those places, but you're really within a 15-minute drive, 20-minute drive to 4 different really hopping, happening, kind of vibrant communities and lifestyles. And around here, the schools are great, youth sports are really high quality. So there's a lot to appreciate about the area. I always say area first, neighborhood second, home third, and this checks all those boxes. All right, well that wraps up the 500s, and hey, hopefully you got a better idea of what the market looks like here in Woodstock in your budget, if that's in the 500s. As always, I'd love to hear in the comments below, like, which house was your favorite? Love it, hate it, want to buy it? If you are watching this in the next couple of months, new construction takes a while. These may be available. All the resales, those probably aren't, but we can tailor your search to your situation, your timeline, and give you an update of what the market looks like at that time, because it's constantly changing. Now, we appreciate all the viewers. Obviously, if you haven't already, subscribe below so you can get notified when we release new content. And then if you have specific questions, call, text, email, schedule a Zoom. We'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Atlanta. And that's a wrap. So until we see you in person, hopefully we'll see you on the next episode.